As far as we can tell, music has been around since 4000 BCE, but perhaps even before then. It has revolutionized the world around us, providing comfort and sanity for many, and is a way for people to be able to express themselves more creatively. Music has also evolved vastly with job opportunities. Even if you're not a big-time artist or musician, you can still find work in the field of music that you love. Traveling around New England, we found many different people who get to do what they love for a living in the musical environment.
Sometimes, every once in a while, you start to feel like you might have an impact on somebody. And there's somebody who leaves here and really wants to pursue music. Or there's somebody even, who comes in as a freshman and you think has absolutely no interest. And then over time, you get to know them a little bit, and they start to develop this love for music. And they want to be...
Jeff Allard has worked in the music and theater department at LaSalle Academy for 8 years now, and has worked on around 4 dozen productions and other shows at LaSalle. He teaches here in one of 2 chorus rooms, and is an avid lover of classical music and is a fluent piano player. Meanwhile, LaSalle Academy's band director Brian Brouillard teaches in the band room, which is supplied with a vast variety of instruments. Then there are people who teach and work in music and radio. Here at NEIT, Kristen Lessard works as a radio instructor in the DMP department, but started working at B101 Radio 11 years ago, where she has organized and worked a multitude of events.
And we get the classroom stuff done, and then we come over here into these studios, and the students get a lot of real good hands-on opportunities to learn the equipment and see how things would work in a real radio studio. Well, on B101, it's classic hits, so it's 70s and 80s, a little more 80s these days.
But out of all the people we've met, perhaps the one person who's been surrounded by music more than any other is WATD music director John Shea.
Radio and music is something I've always had a passion about for as long as I can remember. And when I was looking for schools to attend after high school, colleges, I knew I wanted to do something in radio.
John promotes all the local artists around New England on his radio show and attends at least 2 to 3 shows per week. He has hosted and worked multiple award shows and album release parties, including the Limelight Music Awards, and has worked with a multitude of talented artists, including Season 6 voice contestant Kristen Merlin, as well as Grammy-nominated country artist Ashley Jordan, and many others.
Just the other night at the Grammy Awards, McKenna from Stoughton, Massachusetts, a singer-songwriter, won Country Song of the Year for Humble and Kind, that Tim McGraw recorded. When she was here at this station back in 2014, she had just written that song and she debuted it here. Same thing with Girl Crush, recorded by Little Big Town. The same night that Laura McKenna was here, she played that song. And that also won a Grammy Award the previous year for Song of the Year.
Here John shares his love for music and thoughts on how it's shaped the world.
But music changes every day, and anytime somebody puts the pen to the paper and creates something that's musical, to me that changes the world, and that influences tons of people.
As we can see, music is truly a universal language that opens endless job possibilities for anyone who has a passion for it and continues to grow more and more. There's certainly a lot of work that goes into these jobs, but when you're doing what you love, you can't really call it work, can you?
Even though I am insane to think that things could be different. I am insane to think that things could be different this time around. Things could be different this time around. You're loving on a shadow, a safe little bubble.